Good. Welcome back to the BBC. So glad. We do apologize for any inconvenience. Let's go back to David.
Why, thank you, Rupert. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. I'm sure the viewers at home are sitting on the edge of their seats,
Well, I'm trying to uphold the.
if I may.
Yes, sorry about that, David. Is it true you have one of those primitive MAGA before you that you care to share some insights on their voting? Well, not necessarily voting, but what they expect out of the president.
Yes, that's right, Rupert. Thank you. In the following segment, we show the MAGA what common sense is.
Oh, marvelous. I'm so excited, David. However, can you get to the fucking point? I certainly would hate to have anybody else leave on account of our babbling on. Our Nielsen ratings have plummeted, and we need to resolve this.
Thank you, Rupert, for that. So, with no further ado, and no further interruptions from Rupert. That's right, Rupert. I hope you enjoy the following segment. Today we are joined by Power Bottom Peter, is that right? Yes. That's right. I can't hear you.
I do believe
Okay.
that Mr. President, I don't know what to call him anymore. Mr. President Trump is a great man. That's right. He got that common sense. He gonna do things that this country that's been so far in the hoops. They got their head shoved right up their. I don't know if I can say this on live TV. It's rammed up that steer's rear end, I tell you what. So he gonna get things right. That's right. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Power Bottom Peter, if you could stop stroking that. Well.
As you can imagine, this was one of the most difficult interviews I've ever had to conduct. Look at this pathetic man. I then proceeded to ask him several questions and challenge his thoughts and beliefs. Mr. Peter, is there any scenario in which you would not get down on your knees and sucketh?
I'm glad you asked. Thank you. Thank you for that. I think I think Mr. President Trump gonna do lots of good. Sure is. He's gonna save America. Gonna make great again. I'm trying to get solar panels. I can't afford it. Everything is so expensive. I still don't tell nobody, but I got an outhouse 'cause the city, they tried to come in, put some plumbing in, and then I said, come on this property. You ain't ever leaving. So they have been back. Can't get myself some plumbing. And my daddy did that before me. That was about 40 years ago. But yeah. So he gonna make everything great. I can't wait.
Wonderful, Mr. Powerbottom Peter. What do you anticipate Mr. Trump doing for you?
Well, you see, everything is so expensive. I mean, I steal my eggs from Jimmy, so I don't got to pay for them. Plus, I get one of them little cards from the government. I go down Dollar Tree. I get myself some sweets. You know, I like them sweets. But they still getting expensive. And Mexicans, I don't like them. I don't like them. And then we giving them money. You know, they hop over the board, and then they start having kids right there when they get across the border. I seen it with my own eyes. And can't do that. Absolutely not. Then we give them health insurance. Absolutely not. We got to destroy Obamacare. It's got to go. It's got to go. And no more jabs. I ain't taking none. None of them. So that vaccine, that mRNA, I mean, they doing things to people. They are not coming out on the other side like we would like. And lastly, so what he gonna bring prices down? That's right. Gonna look out for the little man. I'm a little man, you see. Doctors diagnosed it with a micro something or another. But I'm a big boy. So, Trump gonna look out for us. I do believe. I do appreciate you asking me.
Unfortunately, before I could get to substantive issues like Fauci's preemptive pardon, WHO withdrawal, the $500 billion wasted by the previous Trump administration, I was chased down the driveway with a pitchfork and broken glass. So there you have it. Trying to speak to these people was about as fruitful as showing up at all on Election Day.
That's right. Don't you come back now. Talk about my daddy Trump like that. I don't know who you think he is. We won't be tolerating that out here. Oh, look at that. That's a nice little camera. Neato. I bet I can get those nudie images on there. Oh, cool.